Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. John Thunder here. I'm bringing you today Alan Wake 2, the new release game that is heavy on our PCs. It's coming to anyway with increased detail, and it's using mesh shaders, a feature that you need available on your GPU so you can run this game. Um, Older GPUs can also run this game, but not as good as the newer GPUs that support mesh shaders. So this is a DirectX 12 Ultimate feature, and here I am today, excuse me, trying to benchmark the game at 1080p. So this is the beginning of the game. I won't say any more. I'm going to enable here my benchmarking stats. As you can see, I'm at around 50 FPS, so not even 60. But I was at 60 FPS. The only reason I'm not at 60 FPS is because I'm also using my PC to stream at the same time. So the results will be a bit lower than predicted. Okay, so as you can see here, in the graphics options, I'm at borderless 1080p DLAA. It seems that native anti-aliasing is not available, and you'll use either FSR's 2 anti-aliasing solution or the DLSS DLAA anti-aliasing. So yeah, that's a little bit strange to me. Of course, I can't use frame generation. I disabled motion blur and film grain because I don't like them at all in any game. It just sucks. Okay, for me at least. Okay, I went for a low quality preset at first. So as you can see, not all, even if I choose the low preset, not all things go to low. So we have post-processing quality is still high for some reason. So yeah, I don't know why that happens. Yeah. So my the way I'm gonna do it now is I'm gonna go first to the lowest possible settings. So I'm gonna manually switch these to low. So we have post-processing quality all low, volumetric lighting, texture filtering, texture resolution, volumetric spotlight quality. As you can see, this game has a lot of graphical options. Global illumination quality is set to medium, even though we are on low preset. So you can see some settings still remain high or medium on low preset. So you should check that if you want to have the highest FPS you can. Okay, so I'm going global illumination quality. I'll set it to low. Shadow filtering and shadow detail will remain to medium because I don't have any low option. Screen space ambient occlusion, I'll disable this. Global reflections off. Screen space reflections off, SSR. Okay. Screen space, yeah. Fog quality medium, terrain quality medium, and far object detail medium because no low setting. Yeah, and scattered object density, I'll set it to low. That's it. So I won't be using any ray tracing because I don't have a GPU capable of doing that. From what I saw, this game destroys GPUs, every GPU you have, when you enable ray tracing and ray reconstruction. So yeah, that's it. And I won't be talking about path tracing because no way. My PC will explode if I'll enable this. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna enable some text here. So we are at 1080p native DLLA, lowest settings possible. Okay, let me reset my counter here. As you can see, when I went to low with everything, my FPS actually increased. It's over 60 FPS now. And the game is very smooth. The only problem is the game looks like really shitty now. I mean, it doesn't have any sort of visual quality to it. It looks like, I don't know, like a PS4 game, I would say. with everything set to low. Look at these trees, so lifeless, and they look like a painting. Anyway, I'm gonna play a bit. There will be some spoilers, but this is the starting area, so there should not be any massive spoilers. I have to check out the map here. I think I can do that. Let's see. Yep, working all well. I'm gonna go a bit through the forest area to see how I can...
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
Okay, 58 FPS, not bad.
Over here.
Oh yeah.
Hey there, Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk.
Okay, I'm gonna skip most of the
I want to see the
dialogue, so I
How do we get there?
maybe
Oh,
try to avoid
sure,
some
that's real
spoilers
simple.
for you. If you want to play this game, it's a perfect game for the Halloween now. Yes, as you can see,
Before we
even
get to
at
the crime
the
scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
yeah, so as you can see, even at the lowest settings possible that you can get with this game, minus the upscaling
I'm gonna
part,
go check something out.
the
Be
game
right back.
uses 8 gigabytes of video memory. So this is 1080p. Remember, it's not 1440p or 4K. So immediately you can notice that the game uses a lot of VRAM. It needs it. My 1% and 0.1% loss are decent at least, but like I said, the game looks like shit. Yeah, I can't explore anymore.
This is not the right way.
Yeah, this is not the
I have a
right
case
way.
to get back to.
Okay. Yeah, getting decent performance, but I wouldn't recommend playing the game this way because it's a crappy visual experience. Any way you put it, I don't know. Maybe if you really want to play it and you have a low end PC, mid to low end PC like me, maybe you can play it like this, but no. It really ruins the atmosphere of the game. So what am I gonna do is change the settings a bit. I'll go now, I'll use still on 1080p DLAA native resolution. I'm gonna switch to low settings. So low settings will actually switch some of these settings here to medium or high. So let's select low settings. Okay. So a low quality preset. Let me change the text in my OBS. So it's 1080p native, DLAA, low graphics preset. So low preset. Okay. Back to the game. Okay, so if you noticed with low preset, you have post-processing set to low. Let's see. Yes, post-processing is set to low quality. Texture resolution is low quality. Everything here seems to be low, except global illumination quality that will switch to medium when you activate the low preset for some reason. I don't know why they made it this way. Also, screen space ambient occlusion will be enabled at low preset. Global reflections, screen space reflections. Yes, and scattered object density will be set to high for some reason. And remember, this is low preset. It's not even medium or high. Yeah, and that's it. Let's try it this way and see how it plays. Okay, I reset my stats here on my MSI Afterburner. So immediately on low preset, I notice that I am going below 60 FPS. So enabling this automatically sets me to 50, 51 FPS, kind of like this. So 20 milliseconds on my frame time, but it's still a stable experience, to say the least. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go and to the crime scene. And yeah, these dense forest areas will be a good place to benchmark the game.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
No, I was benchmarking the game, man. We have Max Payne here, if you remember him, if you play the Max Payne games. It's Sam Lake, reprising his role, but not as Max Payne, as an FBI agent. I don't want to go more into detail. The nature quality here is still seems a bit low to me. The game still looks
I need to think through the
good,
facts of
but
the case.
I'm still not impressed at low quality. Yeah, I have to go through this shit. I
Am
played
in
a bit.
place?
I made
The facts are on the board.
a live stream on Rumble and played it a bit. Made it to chapter 3. Yeah, so
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
this is a place where your main character Saga gets into when she has to solve some crimes or some. She has to review some clues. Okay, move around, zoom, whatever. Escape.
I see
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down a hill to the crime scene. Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
I don't know, when I hear this guy, I always hear Max Payne in my head. Anyway, so you can see the VRAM goes over 8 gigabytes a bit, but still manages
Stairs are
to
out.
hold
You
8
okay to jump
gigabytes of
down?
video memory.
At all.
0.1% lows are kind of low. 1% lows are acceptable. Yeah. And this forest area looks okay, actually. Better than the lowest settings I tested earlier. Yeah. And I like that my GPU is used at full, almost 100%, because I saw some people that they have low GPU usage. Some people on older graphics cards.
Fucking
I don't know why.
nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Too much sky. Yeah, so yeah, we're getting decent performance, I should say. Let me go through the forest a bit.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Okay, let's go through this forest here. It's kind of like foggy weather. As you can see, the game won't let you go too far from your objective. It's a pretty linear game. It's not open world, so yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's okay. The game works okay with these settings. 50-ish FPS is a playable experience for this type of game. It's not a competitive game, and you don't need fast reflections like in Ghost Runner, for example. Ghost Runner 2, a game that launched a few days ago. Yeah, it's okay. Now, let me increase the settings even more. So, render resolution, I'll leave it to native DLAA, and I'll increase the graphics preset to medium and see what happens. Okay, Let me change the text here. This will make it easier for me to put timestamps on this video after I end the benchmark. So yeah, it really helps me. I'm gonna change the text here to 1080p native DLLA medium preset. Okay. Now back to the game. As you can see on medium preset, let's see what changed. So post-processing quality is still low. Texture resolution increased to high. Filtering to medium. Volumetric lighting, spotlight quality, illumination quality is high now. And these settings are to medium. I don't know how these guys did the presets here. They are all wonky or something, I don't know. Shadow resolution is medium. Shadow filtering is high now. Global reflections remain low and screen space reflections still low. Fog quality and terrain quality and object detail, far object detail are all too high, and scatter object density is ultra. And if you are on low preset, it will be high. So yeah, it's very strange to me. I don't know why that happens. Okay, let's check the performance. As you can see, I dropped about 5-6 FPS when I went from when I went from low preset to medium preset. So yeah, and as you can see, look at the VRAM. If you noticed, we had 8 GB of video memory on low preset. Now we have 9.5 GB of video memory. So 1.5 GB more of video memory is needed to run this game on medium preset at 1080p. So remember, it's 1080p, it's not 2K or 4K. Yeah, that's kind of concerning. So those 16 gigabytes GPUs really look great now. Yeah, can I go a bit high here? And I noticed visual quality increase. The grass, the trees look better. Okay, let's continue with our partner here to go to the crime scene. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna play this game
Not
a
a bad
bit.
place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
I'm gonna play the game a bit just for this benchmark, but I won't go very
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like
much
the
into
rain.
it.
The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Oh my god, look at this. So I'm getting 41 FPS and the VRAM increased to 10.1 gigabytes. So way more. Over 2 gigabytes more, just on medium quality. And the game still doesn't seem to look so great. Yeah, that sucks.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Yeah, I can notice some shimmering. Those
So,
shadows there on the table.
huh? That's so
And
cool.
remember, this is
Hunting down
DLAA.
psycho
So,
serial killers and
yeah.
shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
You can also go in this house here and search for stuff. And if I go inside this house here, this cabin, my FPS actually increase. So smaller places will give you higher FPS, of course. This is logical, but yeah, not bad. I'm really concerned about that VRAM consumption because it's very high for 1080p resolution. So you should have a higher GPU than 8 gigabytes. If you want to play at native resolution at least, with no upscaling. Yeah. So as you can see, it's depending on the scene, it's going 41 to 50 FPS, even 40 FPS. So it drops from to 40 FPS, and it can increase to around 50 FPS, depending on the scene. Oh, it can go even in the high 30s. Oh, that's bad. Bad for me, at least. Yeah, well, this forest is really intensive. But the game is still playable. So 35 low 1% and 33 low 0.1%. Still acceptable. It's an acceptable gameplay experience in my opinion at medium preset. Okay, let me go and increase even more the graphics. So we are on medium preset. I'm gonna go now to high preset. So this is the highest you can go. Okay, let me change my text here. So instead of native DLAA 1080p medium preset, we'll go to high preset. Okay, let's see what's changed. So with high preset, post-processing quality is still low. Why? This is odd to me. I don't know how... Anyway, I'll go with this. So at high preset, we get low post-processing quality. Texture resolution is ultra. Texture filtering high. Everything here seems to be high. Volumetric lighting is high. Spotlight. No, volumetric lighting is medium. Volumetric spotlight quality is medium. Global illumination is high. Shadow resolution is medium. Shadow filtering is medium. Shadow detail is medium. What the? Really? Yeah, very, very strange. Very strange. Okay. Shadow filtering is high. Shadow detail is medium. Global reflections are high. So everything here is high. Fog quality, terrain quality. Power object detail is high. Scatter object density is ultra. And that's it for these settings. I won't go into ray tracing because no way. Okay. Now I'm in the 40s. So let's see how much it will drop from the 40s. So it's 40, 41, 42. Okay. Man, this still looks bad a bit. Okay, maybe it's that post-processing quality is set too low. I'm gonna increase it after I test it here a bit. Seems that VRAM is around 10 gigabytes, 10.6 gigabytes of video memory used at 1080p. Quite demanding game. Yeah, 42, so we are in the 40s here. Maybe in the high 30s. 37, 38, let me look at stuff around here. 37. Does it go lower than that? 42. What? Wait, no, 45. 36. So it's around 36 to 40 FPS. That is the range of my FPS on high preset. Native DLAA. 38. The frame time also increased, so I have a noticeable increased input latency, but it doesn't matter so much because it's a slow-paced game. Yeah. Okay, 39, 46. Kind of like that. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna activate the only option that is set to low, and that is the post-processing quality. For some reason, this does not increase. Whatever profile I go, it does not increase. So I will increase it now. So post-processing quality high. I'm gonna modify the text here. So I'll be very precise with this. High preset. Post-process high. Okay. Let's see. Oh boy, that was it. So post-processing really makes a difference in the image quality. This is a noticeable increase in image quality with post-processing set to high instead of low, like I had it before. And now I'm in the 30s, high 30s, on 1080p native. I think I can go even at 30 if I... well, let's see. Let's go towards the murder area and see how my FPS will perform. So 36, 37. That's okay. It's still playable. It's still playable like this. So I'm not complaining very much. It's a more like a console experience, yeah. But it's playable. Let's see. Wait, let me go into this cabin. I want to test the FPS inside this building here to see how much it will increase. So inside this building, I'm not able to go into the 50s anymore like I did before with low post-processing quality. But now I'm in the 40s, so high 40s, mid 40s. 45, 43, 40 even. Look at this. So yeah, it's kind of like a very... well, what if I turn on my flashlight? Wait, I can't remember how. Anyway, as you can see, the game is still playable. You will have higher frames inside the building. That's normal, I guess. And when you go outside, it will go into the 30s, mid 30s, 35 FPS. And the VRAM is still at 10.6, so this is the usage of video memory it needs to process this kind of image. Yeah, that's a bit high in my opinion, but still usable. Okay, 48, 47. Let's see if I can increase the settings even more. I want to go into ray tracing because it will... my PC will explode, I think. No way with the RTX 3060, so yeah. Let me go to the highest settings possible now. So as you can see on high preset, not all settings are set to high. We have a few missing settings. So what I'm gonna do is manually increase the settings. So what do we have here? Post-processing quality high. What is not high? Volumetric lighting is medium. I'll increase it to high. Volumetric spotlight quality is medium, and I'll increase it now to high. Shadow resolution is medium. I'll go for high. Shadow filtering is high. Shadow detail is medium. Now I'll go for high. So I'm gonna change the text here. So high preset. It's gonna be 1080p native DLLA, highest settings possible. No RT. Okay. So these are the highest settings possible you can get with no ray tracing or path tracing or anything like that. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see how much will it drop. Oh boy. The frame time actually increased from the 20s to 30 milliseconds. Oh man. Look at this. Look at this. I'm going in the high 20s. 27 FPS. With maximum settings possible, native resolution. Wow, that sucks. That sucks. Look at this. Look at this. Oh man. 26 FPS, 27 FPS. Man, this sucks. Actually, it doesn't suck because my GPU sucks. Can't do anything about it. So this should be normal. A normal experience for my level of GPU. Anyway, as you can see, 29, 30 FPS. We are still at around 10.6 gigabytes of video memory used and 4 gigabytes of system memory only. So yeah, my 0.1% and 1% lows are terrible. Yeah, I definitely noticed the input lag now. It's a little bit delayed. Unfortunately, that's what I can get with my current GPU. Anyway, you can still transform this into a playable experience, as we will see. Let's see. Maybe I should get to the town area. Okay, I'll play like this for a bit and see if the VRAM will increase and how much my FPS will decrease at these kind of settings. So I need to investigate the crime scene.
We found him on the table, and we didn't touch nothing. You know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Okay, so we need to
Body is
investigate this
positioned on
body.
the table.
We are gonna do some
Ritualistic.
kind of detective work. Let's see. Yeah.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip this as much as I can to prevent spoilers. Well, there are spoilers, but not many spoilers. Okay, control walls. Yeah, I understand. Let's examine the murder scene.
Step 1. Examine the corpse.
Okay.
The killer left the heart right next to the body.
Yeah.
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Yep. So you'll get new clues here. We'll have to place them here. Anyway, I don't want to go through this. All of this. Okay.
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrist.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. Okay. Control goals. Yes. We'll see the goals here. Blah, blah, blah.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
So 46 FPS if you look down. Yeah. And look at that. The VRAM actually increased to 10.9 gigabytes of video memory. Oh boy. I'm in trouble now. Anyway, let's continue our clue searching. Man, do I have to go back there? No. Let's see. More clues.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over.
She's doing
Was it
some
for a camera?
FBI work here.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here.
Oh yeah,
Waiting.
yes, someone was drinking beer. So we are now on the maximum settings possible without enabling ray tracing and any other effects or upscaling. It's native 1080p,
Was he killed
maximum
here,
settings.
or brought here after? For display.
Yeah, okay. Can we go now?
Large
Yeah,
amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
of course. Actually, this is a great game if you want to play it on Halloween. I played until chapter 3 on my Rumble account a few hours earlier. It's a great game if you want to solve some stuff and do some role playing. Okay. So the 0.1% lows and low 1% are terrible. Oh boy, 35 FPS. Still holding that 10.9 gigabytes of video memory used. The system memory is pretty low. I thought it would use more. What do I need to do now? I need to go to the board, of course, and settle these clues here on the wall. Not the victim, the killers. Okay. Killers here.
Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Yeah, whatever. Cauldron Lake murders. Okay, can I go? Yeah, she needs to reach a conclusion so we can move forward with the game. Yeah, I need to...
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Knight.
Yeah, whatever. Let's go. Clues can be discovered by speaking to people as well as examining surroundings. Yeah, I got that. Look at that shimmering in the water. Not very good reflections, but we don't have any ray tracing or path tracing enabled. Learn more about the victim. Yeah. Let's see. We need to talk with
So
our
you knew
partner
our
here.
victim.
Well, I didn't recognize...
Yeah. Okay.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
I'm gonna skip it for a bit. Okay.
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Mm-hmm. Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
Okay. I need to go back to my mind place and on the case board. Let's see. I need to place these on the board. This is a
Robert
very cool
Nightingale,
future.
Ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. They planned for the murder to happen here. Passing the...
Okay. I need to do some profiling work. I'm gonna skip as much as I can to avoid the spoilers. Oh
Agent
yeah.
Nightingale has been MIA for
Okay,
Nightingale
ritual
was chosen as the
murder.
victim.
Yeah,
Nightingale
whatever.
was chosen as the victim.
Yeah,
Why?
whatever. Now I need Nightingale came from Cauldron Lake. Yeah.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Okay, so we're going through the forest. Look at that, 27 FPS, the real cinematic
This one of your
experience.
hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake.
25
Probably
FPS,
looking for shelter.
the lowest you can
Safety.
get.
They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear
Oh
what
my
you put
god,
together
11
so
gigabytes
far.
of video memory
Sure.
used. I'm in
It's
trouble.
not that complicated.
Shit.
Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers.
Yeah, the game looks great now. Let's go into more detail and increase. Let's use some upscaling now. So I'm gonna go back to high quality preset. Let's see, high quality preset, and I'm gonna enable DLSS this time to quality. So DLSS quality, as you can see here, gives us a 720p quality. 720p upscale to 1080p. Okay, let me change the text here. Okay, let's see. So it's not more, it's a high preset. It's not native anymore. It's DLSS quality. And what does that mean? 720p. So it upscales from 720p to 1080p. Okay. Let's see
Job
what
is
we get.
unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
So as you can see,
I didn't know trees got that big.
yeah.
Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
The image is getting quite shimmery in the distance. If you look at those branches and those tree leaves, if you notice it, the shimmering is there. That is from DLSS upscaling, but it still looks good at 720p with DLSS quality at high preset. And it has become a much playable experience. And the VRAM decreased. It's not 11 gigabytes anymore. It's 10.3 gigabytes now. So that's a benefit you get from using DLSS. And it's not 25, it's 50 FPS, and it's very playable now. Oh yeah. Let's go to the city now.
There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
Okay. I'm gonna skip this.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile
Profiling.
Nightingale about this page.
No man. Time to profile him. Profile Nightingale. Yes.
We found a page in the woods.
Yeah, yeah.
A story.
I'm gonna skip as much as I can, so no cutscenes. I just want to get back to benchmarking. As you can see, 10.4 gigabytes of video memory and 45 FPS. Not 50, but 45. And this makes the game a much playable experience with DLSS quality and high settings. Oh yeah. The game is still shimmering, but that's the upscaling part of the game. Can't do anything about it. Well, anyway, it works great. Also, the video memory still is dropping to 10.2 gigabytes of video memory, as you can see. The 0.1% and 1% load have definitely improved from the native settings. And yeah, it's a playable experience. It's actually good. Yeah, I'm impressed. It works good. Now, I want to try FSR2. So FSR2 quality settings at high graphics preset. So with high graphics preset, we get these. Texture resolution is ultra. Yeah. Volumetric lighting and spotlight quality is medium. Global reflections high. Screen space reflections high. Scatter object density is high. And no ray tracing. Okay, let me change the text here. So we have here, let's see, 1080p FSR 2.0. So or FSR2. I don't know the version of FSR2. It's FSR2 anyway. FSR2 quality. So it's 720p upscale to 1080p. Well, look at that. 48, 49 FPS. Not bad. So we're in the 40s. VRAM increased a bit from 10.2 gigabytes to 10.3, so 100 more RAM of video memory. And yeah, it's
Hey, Casey.
still a playable
What's the
experience.
far's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Yeah, whatever. Let's what do we do now? Oh yeah. Yeah, I need to figure out what happened to Nightingale. I have to read this. Okay. And go to the case board. Let's see.
I think he
Okay.
came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Okay, I'm gonna go as fast as I can for these. I'm not playing the
Found all I
game.
can here. Time to...
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Let's get the
Deputy,
body back to town.
I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination, ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deer Fest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Yeah, thanks for the key. I'll be taking that. The image is more shimmery with FSR2
Thanks.
set to quality, as opposed to
Let's get the car.
DLSS
Drive to Bright
quality.
Falls,
I
and
can
talk to
see it
these
here.
witnesses,
It's a
the bookers.
poorer upscaling technique,
The diner,
unfortunately.
right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
but the game is very playable like this, with the FSR2 quality. Yeah, look at those branches up there. It's very shimmering image, not very clear. Some aliasing problems here. There's a drop of rain. Okay. Yeah, not a very good image, because this is very low resolution already, 1080p. So yeah, the reflections still look decent, I would say. But look, you notice those that shimmering in the water. Poor denoising quality. Yeah, it's no good. What I'm gonna do now is gonna switch to another option. So I'm gonna switch in between them, between DLSS and FSR. That's how I always test it. So now I'm gonna switch back to DLSS and set it to balanced. And look at this resolution, 1114 by 626, even lower than 720p. So let me change the text. So we have DLSS, not FSR, DLSS, set to balanced. And this is not 720p anymore. I don't know what p is. I'll just leave it like this. So high preset, 1080p, DLSS balanced. Okay, let's see what we get. So high preset means this: post-processing quality is high, texture resolution is ultra, filtering is high, volumetric lighting is medium, spotlight quality is medium, global illumination quality is high. And I don't know why they don't change them. Look at this. Yep, this is medium. Okay, The shadow resolution is medium, shadow filtering is high, and detail is high also, and global reflections, SSR, and all of these are set to high. Okay, let's test it out. So now we have DLSS balanced on high preset. Look at this. 51. Wow, okay, okay. You have to wait for a bit for the game to apply the settings, it seems. We are at 10 gigabytes of video memory, so even lower. And we are holding 66 FPS, so with DLSS balanced, we can go over 60 FPS, although we can't maintain over 60 FPS all the time. Oh, look at that. It's going from 60 FPS to 40-ish FPS. So low, high 40s and high 60s. Very interesting. Does this mean the game is not optimized? I don't know. Maybe. The 0.1% and 1% lows are actually okay. I'm gonna walk through the forest a little bit.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Yeah, I won't go here, but look at this. So we can go even into the 70s in some areas. 75 FPS at this fence here. Interesting. The VRAM quantity also increases a bit, but not by very much, by 370 megabytes. Yeah, 45 FPS. Very interesting. Okay. Let's see. Let me activate my flashlight. And as you can see, inside rooms, inside buildings, you can get 70-ish FPS with DLSS balanced. So a very good experience. Oh yeah. Okay. Not bad, not bad. I'm not gonna investigate here, so I won't spoil too much of the game if you want to play it. Yeah, seems decent enough. It's really playable now. Look at those milliseconds. The frame time is pretty smooth. Not many frame time spikes. That's good. It makes the game very playable, very responsive. Yes. Anyway, this
Anderson.
This is not the most demanding area. I actually encountered in chapter 2 at the end a very demanding area with lots of effects on screen and very high density foliage, forests, and plant form. Yeah, I need to use the shortcut key to get to the car and go to the city.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Yeah, well, it's a decent experience. It's playable. We are at 50 FPS now, 55, 54, 65. Wow, okay. 67. So yeah, it's a very high range, I noticed. Can go into the mid 40s.
Can't fit the clues all together
and
yet.
go into the 70s
Heart
somehow.
removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Oh, nice. Shortcut key here. But I don't think we have to go here, right? I'm not sure. Yeah, let's go. I think this is the way. Yeah, so we
I
are
think I
at
saw something. It'll only
60,
take a minute.
I'll wait here.
60 FPS. Well, not bad, not bad. Yeah, let's just go to the car. Forget about exploring. I just wanted to see if my FPS will drop even more from this, but they don't. That's good.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Let's drive back to town, to Bright Falls.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head.
Come on.
I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
Okay, managed to skip this. This is Bright Falls. Another
Need to
intensive
swing by the
area.
lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there.
Yeah, whatever.
The
So
diner's
I-
just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
As you can see, with DLSS balanced in town, I'm getting 72 FPS. Well, not bad. So it's a less intensive area than the forest. 68, I'm gonna go
I'm gonna go check something out.
around
Be
the
right back.
town a bit.
Under their bed for housekeeping?
Oh yeah. Very playable experience, in my opinion. Okay, let's move on and try FSR2. But this time we'll set it to balanced. So FSR2 set to balanced, high preset. Let me change the text here. So FSR2 balanced, high preset. Okay, let's see, with FSR2 balanced, high preset. What does it change? So we have this resolution, 1129 by 635, upscale to 1080p. And look at these settings. High processing quality, ultra texture resolution, high texture filtering, medium, all of these, lightning, spotlight quality, and even shadow resolution is on medium. All of these are set to high. Okay, that's good. Let's check the performance. Resetting my counter here. Look at this, 80 FPS with FSR2 set to balance. But damn, look at that image. If you look in the distance, you can see the poor resolution of those tree branches there and those trees, as they have a lot of shimmering, and yeah, it's not very visually pleasing, to say the least. And look at this grass, how it shimmers when we go over it. Yeah, this is kind of a low-end experience. And even the reflections are not so great anymore, even if we are on high preset. Yeah, but we're getting 78, 79 FPS. That's okay, that's acceptable. Yep. 10.4 gigabytes of video memory used. 76, 75, 73, 70. Not bad, not bad. It's okay. It's decent. The good part is the game is very responsive. We have low frame times here, 20 to 15 milliseconds. That's great. But the quality here, well, not so great. Can I go in the park? Let's see. Yep.
Tweet, tweet, my sweets. Now, why'd you go and do that?
stomping
The
around like that.
passage of
Scary
time
cool little
is
thing.
deceiving.
The days
Yeah,
of our lives are fleeting.
very poor quality image, that's for
Is
sure.
that a kid's lunchbox?
Okay, yeah, the FPS are great, but the image quality is not so great. If I try to go any further, she will go back, I think, because we can't go too far
I
from
need to
our
head back.
objective. Yep. Okay, so we are in the 60s, 70s, and high 50s with FSR2 balanced. Okay, now let's check out the other settings. So going from FSR balance, I will go to DLSS performance. So 540p. Okay, at high settings. This will be interesting. Let me change the text here. So it's DLSS performance 540p. It doesn't get any better than this. Oh man. Yeah. Let's check out the settings. So we are still on high settings here. I did not change anything in the graphics. Only I improved the upscaling. More aggressive upscaling. Oh, look at this. Man, I can notice the poor image quality already. And it still uses 10.3 gigabytes of video memory. Even at 540p upscaling, DLSS performance. Oh man.
Let me guess. The FBI.
Yeah, yeah.
It's nice to have you.
I'm going away from that place to avoid spoilers. Anyway, as you can see, we are in the high 80s. I mean mid 80s at least. And the game is very responsive, but the image quality is very poor. I think you can hurt your eyes by playing like this. Maybe if you have a 1080p monitor, it will be a better experience, but I'm using a 4K TV, so but the 1080p resolution is in the middle of my screen, so the image is not on my full screen. And I can notice the shimmering here and the poor quality of the assets. Oh yeah. Very bad. But I have high FPS, so it's a trade-off. You need high FPS. You have to go for some aggressive upscaling if you have my GPU. The 0.1% and 1% lows are actually good on DLSS performance. That VRAM is kind of high. I don't know why. So 10 gigabytes of video memory for 540p resolution is a bit much. I don't know. It's probably because of these mesh shaders. Anyway, it's playable. I won't any go further than this town because I don't want to spoil anything. I'll just move around this area and look at the town here. So yeah, I don't recommend you playing like this. It's very poor graphics. That's how I can put it. Yeah. Well, okay, we tested DLSS performance. Let's I wonder if I can load the game. Oh, I think I can. Saved 16 minutes ago. Yeah, let's go to the forest area. And see what we can get with the DLSS performance. Let's see. Well, look at that. 53 FPS with DLSS performance.
Be right back.
So if we are in the forest, we can't go above 60 FPS. Even on DLSS performance. That's not very encouraging. Look at this.
Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Okay, this is disappointing. So if you are in the forest area, and in this game you will be in the forests a lot, you will get not a very playable experience. Wait a moment. I got an FPS boost? Why? Something did change in the weather. I think there is more fog. It's more foggier. Strange. Anyway, this is it for DLSS performance. Now I'm gonna switch back to FSR. So it's the same 540p, but we'll use FSR2 upscaling this time. Let's see. FSR2 performance. 540p. Oh boy. The settings are still the same, still high quality preset and high post-processing quality. The rest of the settings remain unchanged, as you can see. Yep. Oh yeah, look at this. With FSR2 set to performance at 540p, upscale to 1080p, we get 46 FPS. Man, I really wonder how the PS5 will perform. This is very intensive. We'll see. Okay, so yeah. The image quality is very low. Look at that, those branches in the distance. Man, no way. They have kind of an aura around them. A lot of aliasing around those branches. The upscaler can't do much here, but the FPS, 50-ish FPS in the forest. So definitely you'll get more FPS when you are in town, or in livable areas, or inside the houses. But in the forest, well, not so much. I still can go over 60 FPS. What if I switch, let's see, what if I switch to medium settings? Let's see. So I'll go lower. I'll keep FSR2 to performance and go to medium settings. Let me change the text here. Okay, let's see. So FSR2 performance, medium preset. Okay. Let's see now. So what is medium preset? Post-processing remains high. Texture resolution is high, it's not ultra anymore. Filtering, lighting, volumetric spotlight quality, all to medium. Global illumination quality is still high. Shadow resolution is medium. Shadow filtering and shadow detail is high. We still have a screen space ambient occlusion enabled. Global reflections and screen space reflections are low. And look at this, everything, fog quality, terrain quality, and LOD remain high. And scatter object density is ultra. Wow, what? This is medium settings.
I'm getting flashbacks. Remember Ohio?
Sure, the North Side slasher. But that case was completely different.
The trees, Anderson. He hid the bodies.
Oh look,
in
when
the
I move
forest.
around, there's some kind of jitterness or something. The image is not doing so well. It's out of sync or something until you stay still. So yeah, the way you move the camera, I don't know if you can see it on stream, but it's a very strange feeling. Yeah, so with the medium settings, medium preset, I still can't go over 60 FPS. This is amazing. In a bad way, I mean, not amazing in a good way. Anyway, yeah, I can't do anything about it. That's my GPU. What if I go... Let me see. This made me really curious. What if I remain at FSR2 performance and go to low quality preset? Can I go over 60 FPS? Come on, I should be able to. Technically, yes. Practically, we'll see. So I'm gonna change this FSR2 performance 540p to low preset. Okay. Let's get back to the game. So FSR2, what does it give me at this low performance mode? Low quality preset gives me post-processing quality. It's set to high. I'll set it to low. Okay. Texture resolution is low. Texture filtering, volumetric lighting, spotlight quality, global illumination is medium now. Everything else seems set to low except shadow filtering and shadow detail that are still high. Screen space ambient occlusion is still on. Global reflections and SSR are low. Poor quality, terrain quality, and load are medium because they can't go any lower than that. And scattered object density is still high. Okay. I'll go with that. Wow, okay, finally. I'm getting 80 FPS, yes. But the image quality, oh man. It looks almost like a painting. That's how I see it now. It's like a painting. The image is not realistic anymore. Our character is realistic, but the image is not. So, with low preset, at FSR2 Ultra Performance, I can go over 60 FPS. Wait, let me change this setting here. So this setting here makes all the difference. If you go post-processing quality, you set it to high. Oh, it's still over 60 FPS. Well, that's how you have to play if you want to go over 60 FPS in this game. With the low preset and FSR2 Ultra Performance. You have a similar system like me. Well, yeah, that's disappointing. Let's try something else. What about DLSS? Let's stay at performance settings and just switch to DLSS instead of FSR and see if we can get over 60 FPS. This will be interesting to see. Let me modify the text here. So FSR, no FSR, it will be DLSS performance 540p at low preset. Okay, so the settings remain the same as you can see here. I only modify post-processing quality to high because it won't change if you change the preset. You have to set it manually in your settings. Okay, let's see. Yep, DLSS performance at low quality preset takes you over 60 FPS. Let's go around this area and see. 71, 69.
This entire area is inside a caldera.
Let's see.
This whole
Wait, I'm still
used to be an
going
active
below.
volcano. Imagine the force it took
Somehow
to carve
in
this
this
crater out
area.
of the earth.
I'm going below
Calderas are pretty
60
rare,
FPS.
so be sure to
Oh
take it
man.
in.
Disappointed. Well, not really, because I have a low
got it.
GPU, so I should not be
I used to
disappointed.
love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
As you can see, there is a frame time spike when I go through this area. Why? Does it load new
I'm not gonna
assets?
say no to quality time with a volcano.
No,
I mean, my daughter.
that was just a random happening. Yep, so yeah, if you want over 60 FPS, this is the way to play. But why would you need 60 FPS in a slow-paced game like this? Maybe some people like 60 FPS in all games. Anyway, the 0.1% and 1% lows are actually good. Yep, not bad. Even if you go
Can't
here
go
in
any
the
further.
water.
Water's too deep.
Okay. 77, 70 FPS. Not bad. Okay, let's crank it up to the maximum of our upscaling, and let's go. Oh, for 360p ultra performance. Let's see. Let me change back to high preset, and let's go to 360p. So DLSS ultra performance. Oh man, I can't believe I'm doing this. So DLSS ultra performance 1080p ultra performance, and it's not 540p anymore, it's 360p like the videos we used to have 10 years ago on YouTube. And from low preset we'll go to high preset this time. I'm gonna modify the text here. Okay. Oh, let's see. So at high quality preset with post-processing set to high, and these other settings, as you can see here, I'm not gonna say them anymore. Let's see our performance. Okay, okay. So 360p at high preset, high graphics preset will also get you over 60 FPS. Well, most of the times, because you can still go under 60 FPS if you, depending on the image. So if I go up here, let's see, if I go up here, it's 60 FPS. If I go down, look at that, 47, 48. So if I pass through this area, what the hell is with this area that is so intensive? Interesting. So if I look at this place here, exactly in this direction, I'm getting 48 FPS with at 360p on high preset. Oh man. Let me stay in this area for a bit. With 360p, so ultra performance DLSS, and just change the preset to low. And yeah, with post processing still set with at high. So we have these settings. Let me change the text. So instead of high preset, we'll go low preset. So DLSS ultra performance will be low preset. Okay. Let's see. Let's check it out. Okay. So with low preset, we get these settings here. I'm gonna scroll through them real slow so you guys can see. No ray tracing, no path tracing, none of that crazy shit. Yeah, look at that. So if I go low at 360p, the game looks like a PlayStation 2 quality this time. But on this area, I'm still getting over 60 FPS. So in higher intensive areas, I can go over 60 FPS, but I have to do some aggressive upscaling and really lower the game's visual quality. Man, look at that. This looks like, I don't know, a painting. Some kind of picture painted by someone. I don't know. Yeah, it's very poor quality. Let's move around a bit and check this out.
Hey, Logan's birthday is coming up. I need toy ideas.
Toys. She's 14, Casey.
Okay, so what do I get her?
Get her a book. Something weird and dark. Maybe that'll get her back into reading.
What? Did you suggest a dark book to your 14-year-old child? I don't think that's cool. Okay, anyway, yeah, 70-ish, 74, 69, 62 FPS. Not a very good... look at the VRAM. It's not 10 gigabytes anymore. It's 7.8. Wow, okay, but it's 360p. Yeah. Oh, okay. So let me go back to high settings again, and I'll switch to FSR, which is the same resolution, 360p. So let me modify the text real quick. So from low preset, we go to high preset. And instead of DLSS, we get FSR2 Ultra Performance 360p. Holy shit. Okay, let's test this. So at high preset again, with post-processing quality set to high manually by me. Texture resolution ultra. All of these are high except for volumetric lighting. Shadow filtering is high. Shadow detail is high. And all of these are high or ultra. Okay. Let's test it out. So 1080p DLSS Ultra Performance 360p. Not DLSS, FSR to Ultra Performance. Low preset. Look at that. So we're still going in this intensive area. Oh man, look at those pop-ins. Oh, man, I hate that. Oh boy. What an ugly image. I think I need a 360p monitor so I can get a great image. Anyway, still not going under above 60 FPS if I stay in this location. But if I go further into the forest, let's see. Nope, not really. With high preset, you almost can go near 60 FPS. So 57, 58. Wow, okay. And sometimes you can go over 60 FPS, as you can see, but not many times. Anyway, yeah. You really need a good GPU for this game. In particular, if you want to play it at decent quality to get the full atmospheric experience. This is a very atmospheric game. So what are my objectives?
Maybe I should call David, see how Logan's doing.
They're fine, Anderson. What's got you so worried?
I just feel bad being gone so long. I've never taken a case this far from them.
They can manage without you for a few days.
Okay, so now for comparison purpose, just for the sake of it, let's go back to native resolution. So this one is not using DLAA. I think this is a trick. I'm not sure if this uses DAA or some anti-aliasing from FSR. So not sure if this is FSR AA or TAA. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to DLSS DLAA native resolution on high, and we are gonna check out the performance. Let me change the text for comparison purpose, for comparing what you will get at 1080p native DLAA at high preset through the forest. Let's see. Oh, wow, the image quality improved greatly with DLAA, but we are in the 30s, but still playable. And look at that VRAM. The VRAM increased from 7-8 gigabytes to 10.6 gigabytes. That's a massive difference. So let's take the car back to the town and see how it will perform there on native
Seems
DLAA
like a nice town
1080p.
So Murders aside, pretty woods, cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff.
Yeah, look at this. So 37, 36 FPS. And I'm kind of lost in this forest. I don't know where to go. Well, I'm just gonna move around through this area. We can go into the 40s, interesting, in less denser areas of the forest. But if you go deep into the forest, you will be at 30 FPS or 31, 32, depending on the scenery. So yeah, not a very good experience, but it's still playable in my opinion. This is not a fast-paced game. You can play it like this. Is this the way to the car? I'm not sure. Let's see. No, it's not the way.
This is not the way.
Yep. So look at that. 38, 37 FPS. With 10.7 gigabytes of video memory used. Yeah. That's bad. Okay. Yeah. Where is that damn... I need to check the map. Wait, I don't have a map? Really? Why? Oh, I didn't take the map. Oh man, I didn't take the map at the beginning of... Yeah, that's why I don't have a map. Now I remember. So I'm kind of lost in this forest. There's a public phone. Wow. Okay. Is this 2023, right? The year. They still use public phones? Yeah, look at those 0.1% and 1% lows. Kind of very low. Okay, I'm back at this area. The general store area. Okay, whatever. Yeah, so I'm kind of lost in town. Let's, can I load the game? Let's see. 41 minutes ago. Let's load this game up. Oh yeah, this is it. We're going to town.
I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Okay, let's avoid the spoilers as much as I can. I'm gonna be able to skip this scene now.
We're moving fast.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Okay, as you can see, if you are not in the forest and you're in the town area at high preset, native DLAA, 1080p, intensive than the forest area.
Oh dear.
Okay, I think I'll go to medium settings now. Let's see. Let me go to medium settings. And let me check the FPS in the town area. Let's see. So 1080p native DLAA, medium preset this time, not high. I lowered it a bit to check out the FPS. Let's see the settings on medium preset. So on quality preset set to medium, we have still processing set to high, texture resolution is high, texture filtering is medium, volumetric lighting and volumetric spotlight quality are both medium, global illumination is high, shadow resolution is medium, shadow filtering and shadow detail are high, global reflections and screen space reflections are low. Fog quality, terrain quality, far object detail load is high, and scattered object density is ultra. Yeah. So let's see what performance we get. Look at that. We're still going to the 50s.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Actually, medium preset is not such a bad image quality, from what I noticed. Let's see if we go here.
When you guys said nothing ever happens in this town?
Still in the 50s, so it's not much of a difference. Medium to high quality preset. Interesting. 56, 50, yeah, 56. It won't go over 60 or even it can go 56, 57 maybe, 58, look at that. But it's still kind of the same set. Oh, we managed to get 60 at one point. So yeah, this is really good. Okay, let me be brave for a moment now. And let's go back to high preset. Let's see, where is it? So high preset this time. And I'm gonna try some ray tracing presets. Let's try low. So we're going on high preset because we're still in the 50s. It didn't make much of a difference at native quality. Let's see. So yeah, if we still tested this, let's try with some ray tracing. So let's see, 1080p native DLAA, high preset, and ray tracing, RT low. Okay. Let's see what that does for us. Oh my god. Oh wow, look at that. We enabled ray tracing just low preset. So what does it change at low preset? Let's see. What is low here at ray tracing? So we have a DLSS ray reconstruction at low preset, and we have direct lightning. We don't have any path tracing, and we have transparency set to low. Man, look at that. Oh boy. So the image quality seems better. Let me look at the reflections. Oh yeah, the reflections have greatly improved with ray tracing. I can see some reflections in the water here. Let's see. What if we go near the water here? Kind of shimmering. Kind of like a ghosting effect. I don't like it. Yeah. So we get 29 FPS with ray tracing at low. And look at that VRAM consumption. Look at that. If you check it out, 11.5 gigabytes of video memory. Wow. Wow. I hope the game won't crash. Okay, so with ray tracing set to low, let's try some upscaling. Let's go with a DLSS quality, so 720p. Let me change the text here for a bit. Okay, so we have 1080p DLSS quality. High preset and RT set to low. Let's see if how much does that improve the performance. Okay, let's see. Oh boy, look at that. It actually makes a difference. So we got ray reconstruction on and some low ray tracing happening. The VRAM actually lowered a bit to 11.2. But wait, if we go near that water, I think it will increase again. Maybe not, maybe not. But look at that, we get playable FPS with ray tracing. I can't believe this. At 1080p with DLSS quality. Man, DLSS quality really makes a difference. Yeah, and we have some kind of reflections, if that matters to you. And it's with the improved denoiser by ray reconstruction. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Look at this. Am I brave enough to go into the forest like this? Well, I'm gonna test first. Let's see. Let's go to ray tracing medium preset. I won't go high. I'm not going to do that. So let's go medium ray tracing preset and DLSS quality and see what we get. This is getting interesting, at least for me. Let's see. So DLSS quality, high preset, and RT medium this time. Let's see what we can get. So what is RT medium? Oh my god, we got at medium preset, we got ray reconstruction, direct lightning, and we got some path traced indirect lightning set to medium. And transparency is set to high. Let's see. Oh, really? Wow, look at that. So I'm getting some kind of path tracing here at medium quality combined with ray tracing and ray reconstruction with DLSS set to quality.
Now it's 10% off all your coffee-themed purchases from the gift
Wow,
shop.
not bad,
Get your
not
purchase
bad.
ready for winter. I could use
Wow,
some
okay, look at those reflections, they are pretty decent. Look at that, look, as you can see, it still has some ghosting effects, probably from the DLSS, but you can see the reflections in the water. Yeah, wow, I'm actually impressed. Not so bad with ray tracing at 1080p. It's actually better than I thought, but the real test is going in the forest. Let's go in the forest like this. Yeah, I can notice some ghosting in the reflections here, but not so much. The image quality is actually good. Okay, so with ray tracing and ray reconstructions and a little bit of path tracing, we're getting decent FPS, I would say. Not playable, not good FPS, decent FPS, I would say, yes. Now let's go for the real test. Let's load the game back into the forest. So this is the forest here. Wow, okay, this is the real test for ray tracing in the forest. Oh man, I hope my GPU won't explode.
Thanks.
Oh man, look at this. Holy shit. 19 FPS. Yes. Oh man.
Let's get the car. Drive to Bright Falls.
Boy.
And talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Man, look at this. Look at those reflections. 15 FPS. Oh my god. The VRAM is 11 gigabytes. Let's try some more aggressive upscaling and see if anything improves. So we are now at DLSS quality. This is 720p upscale to 1080p. Let's improve it a bit and go DLSS balanced. Let's see how this affects our performance. So high preset DLSS set to balanced and RT medium. Okay. Let's check it out. Let's see the settings so I can show you the settings here. So we have ray tracing set to medium. What does that mean? So ray tracing preset set to medium means DLSS ray reconstruction enabled, direct lightning enabled, path trace indirect lightning is set to medium, and transparency is set to high. So these are all ray tracing effects. Let's see. Well, it improved a bit, but not by much. And I can see the shimmering from the upscaling. The aggressive upscaling gives you a lot of ghosting in the reflection, as you can see. If I move around in this puddle here of water, the image is very blurry. So very, very much blurriness from the DLSS balanced option. So yeah, 25 FPS, man. Let's use the key here for the shortcut and move around a bit in the forest area. Oh boy.
Seems like
Yeah.
a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being
Yeah.
mean, Anderson.
And the
Deputies
VRAM,
aren't
as you
exactly
can
up to the
see,
task, but
it really
hopefully
takes
the
a
sheriff will
toll.
be more helpful.
Not
It
a
will go
surprise
from
about the
10
deputies.
gigabytes
Doubt
to
we've seen much
11
stuff this
gigabytes of
cruise.
video memory. And remember, this is 1080p, it's not 1440p, it's not 4K. So you need some insane VRAM amounts, maybe 16 gigabytes in my opinion, to play it on 1440p with ray tracing at least. Yeah, well, that's it for ray tracing. I won't test it any further. I'm not a madman. I don't want to destroy my GPU. I still want to use it. Yeah, so that's it. Let's go back. Let's test FSR and see how much we get. So FSR balanced. Oh, wait. Yeah, FSR balanced and medium ray tracing. Let's test like that. I never tested with FSR. Let's try it like that. So high preset, FSR 2.0 or 2, I don't know the version yet. FSR 2 balance and RT medium. Okay, let's try it out. Oh my god, look at that. With FSR to balanced and the ray tracing set to medium, look at that image. If I turn around quickly, look at that image, how it changes. It goes from very noisy image to smooth. So FSR can't really handle
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
this performance. Maybe if you had FSR 3, maybe things would be better. But FSR 2 and ray tracing is not a good match in this game, at least. Look at that, man. This is really disturbing if I move very fast. Yeah, not a great experience with FSR balanced and ray tracing medium. It all goes to hell. And my VRAM consumption actually increased to 11.4 gigabytes of video memory. Oh man. Oh shit. Yep, I don't want to be here anymore. Let's go to town with these settings and see how much it will perform in
I can't get that
town.
manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Oh my god, my PC is dying.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
Oh my god, look at that noisy image. And it goes to smooth.
The diner's
Oh
just
my
up the
God.
waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
Yep,
I
if you
smell
move very
coffee.
fast, look at this. The image gets very noisy and it gets smooth. I think FSR or my GPU can't handle FSR2 very good.
Just how much coffee have you had
But
today?
still, look at this. If you don't move very fast, the image, you still get some decent quality with FSR. But look at that VRAM consumption. It's 11.5 gigabytes of video memory. But it's playable FPS now in town with ray tracing medium. Oh boy.
Dear. You
Yeah, in my opinion, if you have my GPU, it's not worth it to play with ray tracing.
The FBI.
It does have ray reconstruction, but FSR, look at that noise. Look at that noise in the water. Wow, I can't believe this. Yep, FSR is not a very good choice if you want to use ray tracing in this game. Look at that. If I move the camera around, just moving the camera around. The reflection is there at the boat, as you can see in the water, but the denoiser here, the quality of the denoiser is very poor, coming from FSR. If I switch, let's do a comparison. Let me switch to DLSS. So from FSR to balanced, I'll switch back to DLSS. Let's see if that noise The noisy image is still there. Let me change the text quickly. I'll go from FSR2 balanced to DLSS balanced with ray tracing medium and see what I can get. Okay, let's see. Yep, the noisy image is still there, but it's a little bit better.
I'm gonna go check something out.
Look at that
Be right
water.
back.
Man, that's disturbing. Holy shit. What the hell? Yeah. So the noisy image is still there because the DLSS is too aggressive. Let me change to quality then. Yeah. Oh wait. Something is wrong. Let me change back to balanced. And if you noticed, when I enabled FSR, DLSS reconstruction got disabled because it was not using DLSS anymore. And that's why I get that noisy image. Let me enable ray reconstruction. That's it's part of ray tracing medium preset. Well, look at that. Look how much of a difference ray reconstruction is making. Can you see that? Let me check my double check my settings to see if everything is okay. Yep, this is it. Look at that image. You can see the denoising, the noisy image is gone. It's very smooth now and very watery, I should say. So yeah, this is the effect of ray reconstruction, and you can only use it with DLSS. Unfortunately, you can't use it with FSR. So yeah, it actually makes a difference, the ray reconstruction. Let me compare a bit more and increase the image quality a bit. I'm going from DLSS balance to DLSS quality this time, so it's 720p. Let me change the text here. So 1080p DLSS quality, I'm gonna put 720p in the brackets. Upscaling from 720p with RT set to medium. Let's check the water quality. Well, look at that. It actually improved a bit. Yeah, it actually, our FPS dropped a bit from 50 to 43, but the image quality is way better. Look at that. Yeah, this is definitely better. So yeah, you need for these reflections, if you want to use upscaling, you actually need the ray reconstruction.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Yeah, so that's it, guys. Hope you found this video useful. This is my benchmark at 1080p of Alan Wake. I will stop this recording, my live stream, and just go and put the timestamps in. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you found this video useful of the testing here that I've done. If you did, please leave a like or a dislike. Leave a comment, I'll answer to it. And thank you for watching. Have a great day or night. Goodbye.